Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video, there should have been a video put up right before this that is coloring books. This video is all coloring supplies. And oh boy, is it a big box of coloring supplies, guys. So I recommend getting a drink, getting a beverage of your choice and a snack, and settle in for a long video. Feel free to put me on 2x speed if you'd like to. Yeah, because this is going to be a long video. There's a couple things I'm going to start out by saying. There's a couple things I'm actually not going to show in this video. I had purchased in early December, I got a number of very large pencil sets, and I just have not had time to swatch them. And there's other pencil sets in here I haven't had time to swatch, but I'm still going to show them because they're not massive. So I purchased the Color 520 set. It finally got me. I have the 300 set. Do I need the 520 set? Certainly I do not, but I wanted it. Color is my favorite off-brand pencil, my favorite budget pencil. So I went ahead and got it. I got a good deal on it. It is still currently in its box. Swatching those is going to be a feat. So I just haven't got around to it. I also purchased two other sets, and unfortunately I cannot remember. One of them I did a short. I posted a short on my channel of, I haven't had a chance, it's 300 pencils. I haven't had a chance to, I think they're the Marco Masters pencils. I haven't had a chance to swatch those. And then the other one is like an off-brand that I got from Temu. It's 150 pencils. I haven't had time to swatch those. So I'm not going to show those. They're all budget pencils. I might show them, I might show the swatches in another video down the line, but for now I'm not going to show those. I'm going to focus on other stuff. So to start off with, some of this stuff is from our Christmas gifts. Some of this stuff is stuff that I purchased. Some of it is stuff I purchased with Christmas money, kind of. And I will try to say where everything is from, if I can remember. And I will try to put some links in the description box to different websites. And if you need or want links to specific items, please let me know and I will try to find those. I hope that everybody had a great Christmas. Mine was as good as it could be. If you've watched my videos, you know that we lost my mother in September. My mother's favorite holiday was Christmas, so it did make Christmas a little bit tough this year. But we really tried to step up and still keep the holiday spirit because that's what she would want. And so this was, yeah, it was a bit hard, but you know, she was with us in spirit. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. The first selection of stuff is stuff that is from Amazon Japan. I ordered these things, but they were paid for. They were basically a Christmas gift. Some of this stuff is not really coloring stuff. Let me put something here so you can actually have something to look at. Some of this stuff is not so much coloring stuff. It's stuff I'm going to use for journaling, but I wanted to go ahead and include it. So let's start with these Pentel brush up pens. I find that if you're ordering, if you're ordering coloring books and stuff from Amazon Japan, I really recommend picking up some stationery items. They have, you know, they have some stuff that you either can't get on Amazon US or stuff that somehow is cheaper, even with the shipping, than the stuff on Amazon US. I'm not 100% sure. I think these were a little bit cheaper, even with shipping. These are the Pentel brush ups, and you can see the swatches. I did some swatches already right here. These are so pretty. These have like a plastic nib. Hopefully you can see that. I believe my camera's focusing, or my camera phone, I guess. These write really nicely. And they're just kind of, you know, markers. I think if you maybe, the tip, it is like a plastic nib, but the tip does bend a little bit. So there is some flex in that. I'm going to use these for journaling. You might be able to use these for coloring. I'm not sure. I really like this color combination though. So that is the Pentel Brush Up Touch. And this was 6 of them. Another thing that I got, these are these Uni Posca. These are Posca pens, but they are glitter pens. Now, I have already primed and shaken one of them, which is this green one. I'm not going to show all of them because Posca pens dry out, and I don't want to activate these before I'm going to use them. So let's just play around with this Posca, the green one. You can definitely tell, like, they are glittery. You know, sorry about that sound. It's that scratchy, scratchy nib. Oh, sorry. Let me check something real quick. Something with my camera. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it was actually recording. That would be bad. Yeah, so if you like Posca pens, these have a pretty fine tip nib. So hopefully that's focusing in on that. These are not as big as standard Posca pens. I don't think I have a standard Posca pen on my desk. But what I do have is Pitt pens. So you can see it's shorter than a Pitt pen. What else do I have? It is a jelly roll. Everybody knows what size a jelly roll is. It's shorter than a jelly roll. So it's definitely shorter than a standard Posca pen is. But I thought these were fun. I thought these would be fun because they're glittery. So yeah. And I don't know. I'm sure these are probably on Amazon US. But I feel like I looked for these and I didn't see them. Either that or these were a much better deal on Amazon Japan. This isn't that exciting. This is a water brush, a Kuretake water brush. I'm still trying like different water brushes, and this was like $1 or something with the currency exchange. So I haven't really messed around with this one. It's got, you know, a pretty long brush, but it had good reviews, so I went ahead and got that. Then I got these. These are Zebra Click Art markers. Again, I mainly got these for journaling. This is like the smallest, stupidest thing. I love these packages. I love how they're like, they have like a little Ziploc opening thing. You don't have to like cut off the top. Anyway, I'm just going to take out one of these because I've already swatched these. So you can see it's gray. They don't actually have color names. I just named them. There's like a gray, like a sagey green, a brown, and a pink. They are, you know, it's like a click pen, but it is a marker nib. I have no idea if that's focusing, guys. Hopefully it is. You could maybe use these for coloring. I mean, they're water-based, so I tend not to use water-based markers that often for coloring. They're pretty fine tip. But I do like them for writing quite a bit. And these are really pretty colors. And they were dirt cheap. These were a limited edition one. I think maybe just because of the design on them. I wanted to get a small set of them to try them before I committed to a bigger set. I don't know if I'll get a bigger set just because I don't know if I'd get as much use out of them. But I do think they're nice. They are nice. And I really like the idea of the click marker. So I don't have to lose a lid. One of the other things I got is, and I'm going to have to show this on black paper, kind of. This is a Zig from Kuretake white brush paint pen. I've already primed this, I guess. I've taken the ring off of it. This is what it dries to. So, you know, you squeeze it, the ink comes down so you can get more ink flow. It is very, not opaque, translucent. It's not like real strong color. Like I don't think you couldn't like cover something up with this, but not coloring related. The journal, my reading journal this year is on blackout paper. And so I wanted this for that purpose. I thought maybe I could use this somewhere in there. I like that it is a brush tip, as you can see. So you can, you know, vary line length. You could do very fine things. You could do thicker things. And somehow and I don't think this is going to show up at all, but I put this on white paper And it's actually ivory colored. It didn't end up showing up as white on white, which I thought was interesting because it's clearly white there, but it's more like an ivory. So you might actually be able to use this on like a white coloring page as, I don't know, like an ivory paint, I guess. So yeah, so that is the Kuretake. This, I don't know why I'm looking at this like I'm gonna be able to magically read Japanese. It says Zig Cartoonist. Yeah, I don't know. I did not see this on US Amazon. It might be there. I don't know. So one of the other things that I got, I've had my eye on these granulating colors, again by Kuretake. I've got a bunch of Kuretake stuff, I guess. And they were on Amazon. Oh, great. Am I going to fight with this thing to open it? Me and boxes do not get along. Like these little like, oh, wow. There we go. Wow, that's taking way longer than I'd wanted. Okay, so these Kuretake granulating colors, there are 5 of them, and then this pan, there's an empty pan in here, and it is, you can put water in it and mix it. I had my eye on these on Amazon US, and they were kind of pricey, and they were on Amazon Japan for way cheaper, even with shipping. And I'm not super good at watercolor. I'm still messing around with it. I'm still trying to learn. So this was me swatching them and trying different things. This was me going straight in. This is like wet on dry. So I put water in the pan, let it soak for a little bit, soaked it up with this brush, which is just a round watercolor brush, and then put it directly on the page. You can see some granulation in there. It didn't show up initially, and I was like, what in the world? But it does, you know, it shows up a bit more as it dries. This one I did wet on wet. So I wetted the page, and then I took a wet brush and, wet on wet. And they turned out a little bit different. You can still see some of the granulation in there. That one didn't granulate as much. I don't know what that was about. And then for this one, I added some water in this pan and kind of diluted them a little bit. And you can really see the blue in this one more on this time. Same with this. And even with this, like you can see the outline, the edging. But I thought these were really fun. Do I know exactly what I'm going to do with these? No. But I wanted them. I thought they'd be fun to play with. I have a cousin who's a watercolor artist. Maybe he could teach me his ways. I don't know. So that is the Kuretake granulating colors. Okay. So one of my Christmas gifts for my husband was this very beaten up box of Faber-Castell Black Edition pencils. I have not swatched these yet, guys. I'm sorry. I really wanted to get everything swatched before this video, and it just wasn't going to happen. If I waited to swatch everything, this video wasn't going to come out until Valentine's Day. Life be lifin'. So this box is all like messed up because I was on the struggle trying to open this box, and I'm gonna be on the struggle trying to open it again. There are videos on here of people who've gotten these pencils and swatched them, so I'm sure that you can find that if you're super interested. I've seen people do work with these pencils that is just beautiful, and so oh no. So I really wanted them. I had a little set of them that was pastel and neon, and I liked them enough that I put them on my Christmas list, and it was one of the things that my husband decided to get me. So and supposedly, yeah, they show up on, like, they're supposed to show up on black paper. And again, I am doing a blackout journal for my reading journal this year, so I thought maybe this would be fun to use in my journal. Yeah, look at that. Now, I haven't sharpened these or anything, so I don't know if they have like a protective wax or anything on them. Sometimes they do that for shipping purposes. Oh, I like that. Yeah. So I'm not going to sit here and, you know, use every color. The packaging on this is a nightmare. I'm looking forward to getting these in a case. So I need, like, the idea is you're supposed to be able to set them up and do this. I don't know who's doing this. Who's doing this? Does this work for you? I don't know. It doesn't work for me. But look at all those pretty, pretty colors. Why is, oh, yeah, like these, ooh, these purples. I like these purples. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna have to use these. I'm gonna have to take some of these out to use them in my journal. Okay, anyway, so that is the Faber-Castell Black Edition. These finally showed up. These, like this is the 100 set, so this is like the biggest set you can get. These were impossible to find for the longest time. They had really small sets, and then, but these were purchased on Amazon. I believe he purchased these on Amazon. So yeah. Oh, here's hoping where I set them they don't fall over, because that would be a nightmare. Okay, let's see. Another thing that he purchased that he got for me are these Deco Gel Milky Way gel pens by Karen. This is like the fanciest box I've ever seen 10 gel pens be in my life. And does this come off? Can I? Oh, look at that. It does. I can keep them in the fancy box if I want. Like, this is like a cardboard, yeah, magnetic box. Wow, crazy. I have swatched these on black paper because they're Milky Way pens. Kind of similar to Pentel has like Milky Pop. I think this is like the Karen version of them. They have a black that will actually write on black. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's right there, and where I wrote Deco Gel Milky Way. I like these. I don't love them. Yeah. I think the red and the pink are really, really similar. I wish there would have been another purple. I like the white well enough. I found this red to be really scratchy, and I would not call this red. The fact that this is, I don't know. I guess now it's working a little bit better. Maybe it was just that initial swatch was kind of scratchy. Again, I had wanted these to use in, oh, see, look at that. Yeah, like there's railroading. It's where, like, when you write with a gel pen and you can see like a line, like if you look, like in the W, not the W, the Y, there's like no ink right there. Yeah, I don't know. I think he got these at Blick. I might return these. I'm just writing random things now. I don't know. I don't love these. I feel bad. My husband got them for me, but he's not going to care if I return them and get something else. So yeah, I don't know if I'd really recommend these. I've got like dirt cheap gel pens that I think work the same. And I think these were like $16 for 10 pens. I don't know. So if you have these and love these, that's great. I don't think they're for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll mess around with them a little bit more. Okay. Let's see. One of the other things that he purchased for me, I wish these aren't in like a very good order, guys. He got me some pan pastels, and I have not taken these out of the box yet. I have not even opened these. And I'm not going to do that because plastic's super annoying. Oh, maybe. Oh, and it has some of the tools in it. Okay. Maybe we can quickly play around with these. Oh, be forewarned about the noise, guys. I know that plastic noise is terrible. Oh, it's got other tools in here too. So this was the portrait, the skin tone set. Yeah, okay. This was the skin tone set. Let's open up this book right here. Let's just mess with this a little bit. I haven't really used, I've got a couple pan pastels in like pastel-y colors for backgrounds. I've used them a couple times. I'm not like super great with them or anything. Get on there. Okay. There it goes. All right, so let's just test one of these. Let's test this brown shade, because I think that probably will show up best on camera. That is, the thing I like about the pan pastels is they're so much easier to apply than chalk pastels because they're in the pan form, and you can brush them out. The tools for them work really well. Now, mind you, I'm not like, I don't think this paper is the greatest for this. This is like super, I don't even know what kind of paper this is. This is like a sketchbook. So there's not a lot for this to like hang on to. Try to blend that together a little bit. I know this probably isn't super exciting for you guys, watching me play poorly with pan pastels. But I wanted to try to get these, or I wanted these because I want to try to use them on pages for skin. I thought that might be interesting. I've seen people do that and it turns out pretty good. I think a lot of it depends on the paper and also, you know, how adept you are at this. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm glad to have them. If you're interested in seeing like more of the pan pastels, let me know. I mean, I do have a couple other colors that I can show, and I have those that I could, you know, swatch out or whatever. Ugh, I have a mess happening over here, guys. All right. So yeah. It's not transferring super terrible. Okay, so next thing, someone had asked me about these in another video, and I don't know if it's because I had mentioned them, because I've never had these before. Maybe maybe it was because I had the Pit Pastels and they were asking about these. So these were a Christmas gift. These are the Staedtler pigment brush pens. These are in the pastel colors. I did swatch these. This video, guys, is gonna be so long. I might have to break this into two, I don't know. So I swatched these. This is what they look like. They are in this box, so weird. Anyway, I wanted to compare them to the Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen. They are longer than the Pit Artist Pen, but the Pit Artist Pen is a bit, I think, on the thicker side, maybe. The Staedtler, like, that is their brush. Hopefully you can see that. Here is the brush of the Pit Artist Pen. They are very similar. Again, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. They're very similar. However, I will say, I think I like the Pit Artist Pen better. I think that these are pretty. I think they're kind of scratchy. Again, this could be this paper. This could be this paper, so I need to try it on other paper. They do have a very fine brush, so you can write with them. I think the colors are pretty. I don't necessarily know that, like, having two grays in a pastel set is a choice. Yeah, I think I would have liked some softer colors, maybe, is what I was wanting out of the pastel set. I don't think I'm gonna get the rest of these. I have almost the complete set of the Pit Artist Pens. I think the brush on the Pit Artist Pens is a little softer and a little bit more, I guess that's just a scratchy. I think it might be the paper. It's a little bit softer. I think the colors look a little bit nicer. These feel more expensive, probably because they are. I don't know. I like these, don't get me wrong. I like these. I will definitely use these. I think if you're interested in these, definitely grab a small set and try a small set before you commit to a big set. I like them. I'm glad I have them, but I don't necessarily love them. Yep, so that's my opinion of these. That opinion is, you know, obviously subject to change as I actually use them on something other than just this piece of paper, watching them. Okay, moving on. Here's something I'm going to show, but I'm not going to swatch, and there's a good reason for it. So these are the Guangna Super Golden Markers. They came out with an 18 set. Previously, they'd had a 12 set. I have the 12 set. I ordered these. I did not realize these are giant. These have this is the 2 to 3 millimeter nib. I prefer a finer nib. However, I will still use these. These are gorgeous markers. The reason that I'm not swatching them and showing them is they do dry out. These are the kind of markers where you have to shake them and you have to prime them, you know, kind of keep them a little bit clean, you know, prime them again, shake them again, all of that stuff. But they do show up very pretty on paper. I didn't want to unwrap them and swatch them because I didn't want them to start drying out, because I have another set of these that I need to go through first. But this is the 18 set. I purchased these. These were on a special. I got these before Christmas. These were on like a lightning deal or something that I bought. Oh, stuff's falling over already. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I really wish I would have put this in a better order, but I didn't. Stuff's just in a box, and I'm just pulling them out kind of one at a freaking time. Okay. These are the Caran d'Ache Super Color Aquarelle pencils. I bought these at the beginning of December. I got these secondhand on Mercari. I'll put a link to Mercari below. I also have an affiliate code for Mercari. I think that the first time you purchase, you might get a discount. I can't remember exactly what it is. You can use my affiliate code. You cannot use my affiliate code. It makes absolutely no difference to me. But sometimes I can find good deals on Mercari. This was a really good deal. I got this for way cheaper than they are new, and these actually had not been used. So they've been used now because I swatched them out. I swatched them and I played around with a couple of the colors. I love Caran d'Ache packaging. I don't know why. It feels fancy to me. These pencils are also, they smell so good. If you have, you know, pricier artist grade pencils, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The cheaper budget pencils, which don't get me wrong, I got budget pencils I love, but they smell terrible. They smell like chemicals. These smell like wood, and they just, oh, I love them. They're gorgeous. Okay, anyway, let's see. I swatched these somewhere. So these are the swatch of the 30 set. This is them dry. This is them activated. I think that this is a good selection of colors. Is it the best selection of colors? No. Eventually, I am going to get the entire set of these. Caran d'Ache are some of my favorite pencils. I thought this was a good starting point, and I could get used to them, make sure I actually really like them, and then either add to them slowly over time, because you can buy these open stock, which is a great thing about them. Add to them over time, open stock, or get just a bigger set. But I think that Caran d'Ache has some like unique colors. I really like their jade green. I think it's really pretty, and the malachite green is really pretty. This bluish pale is really pretty. They activated nicely. This isn't the best paper for that. I initially wasn't going to activate them, and I didn't know what I was thinking, because duh, they're watercolor pencils. Why wouldn't I activate them? So I need to get a better swatch chart for these, and I might swatch them again. But that's a problem for future Tara. So yeah, I am really happy with these. I love these. I need to put them in a case though. Even though I'm so tempted with these. Oh no, my tape showing me where not to put stuff. I'm so tempted with the Caran d'Ache pencils to keep them in their case, just because I love the packaging so much. But I'm not going to, because it's just easier to get the cases out. So yeah. Okay. See, what do we got next, guys? So these are, I bought these from Blick. I got these after Christmas. These are some spare pencils. These are polychromos. I have a full set of polychromos. These are the colors that I was running low on. So light cobalt turquoise, light magenta. I've used these on like pastel pages quite a bit, so I really needed new ones. And then these I use for skin and hair a lot. Like this is like I think one of my favorite hair combos. So this is Beaster. terracotta, and cinnamon. So I needed new ones of these. And then I got, so if you recall, if you watched it for my birthday, I got the portrait set of Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils. And for Christmas, I got the 76 set. Maybe it wasn't, is it 70? I can't remember. Maybe the portrait set's not 40. Anyway, no, it's 76. The portrait set is 20. Okay. There are 100 pencils total. And I already had one of the spare pencils. So to get the full set of Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, as far as I know, there might be 100 set out there somewhere. It is a better deal to buy the 76 standard set, the 20 portrait set, and then the 4 individual pencils. Well, these were the 3 that I still needed. So this is Warm Earth 5%, Natural Russet, and Warm Earth 70%. These are gorgeous pencils. Here is the swatch chart, and I will actually show this in more detail later when I show the 76 set. So yeah, so I bought these so I could complete the set. I need to put them with, I need to put the polychromos in my polychromos case and whatnot. Okay. I bought these. These were on sale at Michael's. I had a coupon. These are the Crayola Super Tips Pastel. I honestly don't know if these are in the actual full set. I don't think these are new colors. Like, I don't think they are. I think I bought these and I think they might be duplicates. Because, like, and the problem is they don't have names on them. But I guess that's not the exact same. I do have, so here's a swatch chart of these 20 pastel Crayola markers. These are pretty. I like Crayola markers. They're good for basing stuff. They're good for journaling. If you journal and you don't want to spend the money on Tombows, these can be a substitute. Now, bear in mind, they don't have the real fine tip, and I guess they don't have a brush nib. They're not the greatest substitute for Tombows, but you can make them work, and they're a lot cheaper. And you can, I mean, the tip is like, I mean, it's not a brush tip, but you can write with them. So my problem is I don't think these are different colors. I don't think these are new colors. Because, like, I have, like, a whole set, like, right here on my desk. I have got all the Crayola markers. And I feel like these are duplicates. I don't know. I don't really know a good way to find out, honestly. I might give these to my great niece. She can color with them. Or I might just add them to the thing. Or put them in a drawer in case mine dry out or something. So yeah, if you were interested in the Crayola pastel markers, there are the colors. The names are on the back, but they don't put the names on the markers, so that is pointless. I got these. Again, this is the thing I'm not going to swatch because these dry out. I actually got these on Temu. These are the Posca. These are the 0.7 mils. You know, there's the nib. Short little stumpy marker. Yeah, I got a really good deal on these. And I'm pretty sure they're not fakes, because everything on them matches my other Poscas. So I could be wrong, though. They could be knockoffs. But I'm not going to swatch them because I don't want them to dry out. But I thought it was a pretty assortment of colors. And I like that the nib was finer. So you can use them to, like, line stuff or remove lines and stuff like that in coloring pages. I'm sorry this isn't, like, in, like, a real good order, guys. I tried to put this stuff into an order and it just didn't happen. Okay, so these are the 120 Brute Funer square pencils. These are pretty well-known pencils. This is a good budget set. So I bought these before Christmas. They were on sale. I am struggling with this. There we go. I actually used to have these. I had these before. I got them for Christmas a couple years ago, and I ended up not keeping them. I didn't think I liked them that much, and I ended up selling them. I ended up kind of regretting getting rid of them for a couple different reasons. One was they were a set of pencils. They were the first set of pencils my mom ever bought me when I got into coloring. And as I used other Brute Pruner pencils, I started to like them a little bit more. So I bought them back. This is so stupid. I shouldn't have sold them in the first freaking place. But now I'm going to hang on to these. It looks like there's an empty spot in here. There's not. It's just the way they move during shipping. These are the square ones. They have the name actually in English and then the number. They smell chemically, but not overly so. This is the swatch chart. I do think that this is a good assortment of colors. I think that they are pretty. I think that they lay down nicely, and these actually work pretty well in Amazon printed coloring books. One of the issues I had with them, and I'm just going to have to deal with it, is because of the way I hold my pencil, the square was a little uncomfortable. I just need to not hold it on a point, like I need to hold it on one of the flat edges, basically. But I think that they have a pretty selection of purples. I actually think that their selection of grays is decent enough. This is definitely not in any sort of color order. These were just the order they were in the box. So definitely not a color order. And not even a number order. Because up here on the lid, they're in number order. But they're not in number order in the box. I don't know why they would put them in number order here, but not anyway. I like some of these like duskier tones. I think these are pretty. If you're wanting a budget set, I think this is a good starter set. This is definitely a good starter set. And this is the Brute Pruner 120 squares. And these were purchased off Amazon. Oh, my back, guys. My back is really hurting. So I am going to try to get through this as quickly as I can. Which, by all account and purposes, has not been very quick. Okay. No, let's do this. So I actually bought these I bought these months ago, but for some reason they got left out of a video, and I didn't want to just put them up and not show them. And the reason is I should have pulled these out when I had those pan pastels. This is actually a really nice set. I got this on Temu. These are by Marie's. This was like really cheap compared to the pan pastel ones. Now, are these as good as the pan pastel ones? Maybe not. Honestly though, they feel very similar. But I like that they're in this little box. There's two, handles, and I think the handles different. Yeah, the handles are different like shapes. Like this one is more like an oval. This one's more of a triangle. And then you have all of these. Like this is obviously for the triangle side is all of these, and then the oval one is more of these. I got this, I think I paid like $7 for this. Now, I don't know if this is still on Temu. I could try to find it, but honestly, if you search in for Marie's has their own shop on Temu. It would probably be on that if they have it. This also has a magnetic lid. I was so impressed with this. This is like literally one of the best things I bought on Temu. Here is the item number. I don't know if maybe you'd be able to find it by that. I can look and see if I can find these. But I think if you wanted to find them, it probably wouldn't be that hard. But really nice little set if you are just getting into pan pastels and you don't want to spend the money for the expensive tools. I think this was really nice. Okay. So I purchased these. Separately. I purchased one before Christmas and I purchased one after Christmas. These are the Inktense paint pan sets. I had initially wanted to get the 24 set. I had asked for it for Christmas, but then it went out of stock. And so I was like, well, I'm not going to get that. I feel like, so the 24 pan set has been discontinued on Blick. I don't know if that means that they're redoing it, if Derwent is getting rid of the Inktense paint. I mean, obviously they're not getting rid of their Inktense pencils, but they might maybe be getting rid of the Inktense paint. I don't know. So I purchased, I put this back in wet. I purchased the number 1 secondhand on Mercari, although it was supposedly not used. And then I purchased the number 2 on, actually I think I purchased both of these on Mercari from different sellers at different times. Anyway, I swatched these and I don't know if I was doing something wrong. Oh, not that one. That is the second one. So this first one, this mid ultramarine is, I could not get any movement on this whatsoever. So this is the Derwent Inktense Set 1. They're in order that they're in here. This was supposed to be the mild ultramarine. And if you look at this like little swatch chart, you know, that's what it's supposed to look like. And the bright, I had the same problem with the bright blue. So obviously those colors don't look anything like that. And I let water soak on these for a while. And I don't know if these are just completely and utterly dried out. If somebody knows more about these, please let me know. I just couldn't get a whole lot of movement. I'm going to play around with them, maybe try to scratch the top layer off, because I'm wondering, because you can kind of see there's like a film. I'm wondering if I scratch that top layer off, if I can get better color. But aside from those 2 colors, I was really happy with these. These are paint, but they're not like, you know, they're like, I mean, they're Inktense. So it says the Derwent Inktense paint pan has the unique Inktense formulation found in our pencil and block ranges. Unlike traditional watercolor, washes of vivid paint can be applied without dissolving previously dried layers. Ideal for travel and use outdoors with everything needed to paint on the go, blah, 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 blah. So the idea is that they're permanent when dry. They don't wash out like watercolor, and you can layer them to get really vibrant color. This was me just soaking, you know, putting some drops. I used my little eyedropper, put some drops of water in there, let it sit for a little bit. I just took a brush and then just applied it. I applied it wet on dry. I'm sure there's different techniques you could use. I'm sure I could have layered them and made them more opaque. But I mean, they're pretty opaque, like, especially like that teal green's really, like, you can't see the line. Same on the turquoise, but I thought these were really pretty. I think these would be good to use in books when I maybe want to use Inktense, but you know, maybe bigger areas. I don't know. I wanted them to play around with, so I got them. Each little pocket set comes with a little sponge and then a little travel water brush. Now, I don't know if I'll use those travel water brushes. I might. I have a lot of brushes though. That was the first one, and then this is the second one. And then these turned out, you know, I didn't have any problems with these as far as the colors. I did purchase them from 2 different sellers. It makes me think that this number 1, maybe she'd had sitting for a long time, and that's what happened with that ultramarine. I am going to try to scrape the layers off. I think that might help. But I do really like these. Okay, keeping in with the watercolor paint, when I was at Five Below, I picked these up. I'm a sucker for glittery paint. These were $3.25. It just says Bright's Metallic Watercolor Cakes. I just thought they were pretty. You can see, like, they definitely have a shine to them. They went down nice. I did wet on dry. Yeah, they're pretty. They were $3.25. So did I need more glitter paint? Absolutely not. I have so much glitter paint, guys. I've got glitter acrylic paint, glitter watercolor paint, and I can't get these back in this box. You know, I've got glitter markers, glitter pens, glitter, glitter, glitter. Urgh! There we go. Why was that such a struggle? I don't know. Okay. So that is, I thought I had one other thing of like paint. Oh, nope, I already showed that. So that's about that. Next item, I'm just gonna start pulling stuff out of here, guys. I bought these at the same time. I thought they were kind of similar, so I'm gonna show them together just to save on some time. I got these at Michael's. This is Deco Art Snow Rider Dimensional Paint. This is Folk Art Dots in Whisper White. This is an acrylic dotting and writing paint This is dimensional. So you see it's got like both of them have like that kind of top on them. Which was on which? Oh, this is on this. This one's on this. And I did test them out a little bit in this book. So this is not like the best example. This snow stuff, it is very dimensional. I don't know if you'll be able to like see that. It's this right here. It was kind of hard to write with, honestly. Did I put some of this in another book? Let me look. Oh, I did. Good. So I was like, I thought I did more than that. I did. So right here, you can see this is very dimensional. I thought this would be good for snow. And then this Folk Art Dots is just a white acrylic paint, but it can come out in dots or you can write with it. It does have some texture to it. This is an acrylic paint, but because of the way that the nozzle, that's the word I'm looking for, the nozzle is, you can get, I think, maybe finer lines than with like just, you know, other paint. So I liked these. I thought these were kind of fun. I got them at Michael's. In the same vein, let's do this one since I already have this page open. These were on sale at Michael's and I was like, huh, what are these? These are, here, let me show it, acrylic 3D paint liners. I'm actually, oh, here we go. There's 3 colors. There's a black, a silver, and a gold. They look like this. There is 0.8 fluid ounces, 25 milliliters in each one, so a decent amount. They have that type of tip. Hopefully you can see that. And this is where I swatched them. So they definitely come out in a line. They are very shiny, very shiny. These are very pretty. I really like these. I kind of wish maybe that they would put out some more of these. I don't know, if you know of a similar product, acrylic 3D paint liners. If you know of a similar product, please let me know. I really like these. These would be fun for like jewelry stuff, coloring jewelry, lining stuff, just giving some extra texture to a page. Maybe even like a border in that. Like, I mean, obviously this isn't paint that you're going to spread out. This is paint that you're going to keep in a line. This would be fun on like a mandala page to line everything with. I don't know, just some ideas. And they were like, I think they were like $5, and it was like buy one get one or buy one get one half off. And I think I bought this one other thing. I can't remember what it was though. Okay, so this item I actually haven't tested yet. I decided I wanted to test it, you know, on camera with you guys. This is the Grisaille Glitz Glitter Pen Pixie Dust. I saw one person post about this. I can't remember if it was here on YouTube or on Facebook. And I was like, oh, that looks kind of fun. You know, I'm a sucker for glitter. I'm a sucker for anything glittery. And packaging I can't open. So in this container, you get two bottles of the pixie dust, and it is the same product. It's just 2 bottles. And then you get these 2 little doe foot things. And let's see what this says. Add magic sparkle to any project with the Grisaille Glitz Glitter Pen. Pixie dust is a rainbow of ultrafine glitter paint that dries clear. Apply as a top coat over Grisaille Velvet Touch colored pencils or on most porous surfaces. Shake well before use. Oh, great. It has a child-resistant cap. Ooh, allow 1 hour to dry between coats. Fully cures in 24 hours. Let me get a different notebook if I can even get this open. Oh, okay. It's interesting. Oh, there we go. I like that applicator. I do like that applicator quite a bit. And then, ooh, wow. Oh, that smells chemically. Oh my. That smells like glue. And then you use this. I like this little thing to spread it around. Now, I don't know. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know how much this is actually showing up on camera. Let's try it on the black. I'm going to put this this extra doe foot and this extra one back in its little container. Okay, let's try this again, but on black. I'm not going to use as much this time, guys, just because I don't want to waste the product. I mean, I guess it's not a waste. I'm showing you what it looks like. You know what I mean. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Obviously, if you used more, it wouldn't look, I think, as streaky as that looks. You know, I was very conservative with what... Oh, is that picking up black from this cheap paper? Oh, ew. Let me wipe that off. I do wonder if these could be cleaned off. I also wonder if you could just buy some, like, cheap, like, doe foot applicators on Amazon and use them. Like, the disposable... I guess, I mean, you can use them more than once, but you know what I mean. I like this. I think this was like, I think I maybe paid like $13 for this, I want to say. I could just be pulling that completely out of my behind. I know it was a little pricier, but I really wanted to try it. I do think that's really pretty. And you can see like it's got like, I see green and blue in both. I mean, obviously it shows up a bit better, a little more vibrant on the black paper, but it's definitely sparkly on the white. And I think if you used more of it, obviously it would show up better. Okay, so since I'm on this page, let's do these. I saw somebody, again, I keep saying I'm going to write down people's names, and I never do, just because of how I go about watching YouTube videos. I saw somebody showing these tempera paint sticks. Now, it wasn't these paint sticks. It was different ones from Amazon. I got these off Temu because they were cheap, and I wanted to try them out and decide if I like them before committing to anything else. I do like them. I got a set of pastel ones and then a set of standard, or these are metallic ones, I guess. So these are the metallic, these are the standard pastel ones. This color did not come out very well. I don't know why. They're definitely, I feel like you'd use these for backgrounds, like maybe to fill in. I tried to like move the color a little bit with stuff, and it just didn't really want to move. Like sometimes you can move oil pastels with like a cloth. This doesn't budge. This doesn't budge. I mean, honestly, that's like not even really picking up that much color from it. So I think that these would be interesting for backgrounds. Is this something that you have to have? Do you need to run out and buy these? No. Not at all. But I wanted to try them for the price that I got these for. I think the metallic ones especially are quite pretty. And you could do something with those. Like background wise. I think that if you were to only get one set, I'd probably get the metallics as opposed to the pastel ones. But then that might just be my shine bias. Okay. Something else that I got, and these I don't necessarily love. These are these silky crowns. I got these off Temu. I thought that these would blend a little bit better than what they do. I'm probably going to end up passing these on to my great niece and nephew just to use as crowns. I mean, I'm going to mess around with them, I think, a little bit more. Just, I think you can't always tell just from one swatching and one trying. So this was me just swatching them out straight. And then this was me trying to brush them out. I think I initially tried to use water, and water wasn't touching these things. It wasn't doing anything. So then I took a Kleenex and tried to rub them out some. And it just wasn't doing a whole lot. See? Now, there might be better things. Like, I know like gelatos, you put them on a palette and they work a lot better. I don't know if these will work kind of maybe like that. The problem is that if you buff it out, like you can get this pretty effect, but then you're stuck with that. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to play around with these some more and decide what I'm going to do with them. Like I said, I may end up just passing these on to some kids in my life that will have fun with them. So, I mean, it's a good little set. There's some metallics in there. I kind of like the metallic. And they weren't expensive. But even, you know, just because something's cheap doesn't necessarily mean that it's worth it. So, would I buy these again? Probably not. Would I recommend these? Probably not. I think they're cute. I think they're good for kids. And they're silky crowns. They're gel crowns, basically, I believe. Oh. Okay. I can kind of see the home stretch, guys. Okay. So one of the things that I purchased, I got a deal on it on Temu. Is there anything I don't get off freaking Temu? I had seen a lot of people posting about these acrylic markers. If you've watched my videos for a while, you know acrylic markers and I do not necessarily get along. I keep trying them. I keep thinking they're going to work for me and they never do. People kept talking about how great these are. That they work better. They have the brush tip. You don't have to prime them, stuff like that. I know it does say that, make sure you recap them so they don't dry out, and that they do need to be stored horizontally. I think that's very important because much like alcohol markers, they'll dry out if you don't. So they had a swatch chart on here, and I went ahead and just swatched them on this. I think this is a really pretty selection of colors. There's, some pastels, some darker tones. They are marked with numbers on them. I'm just going to pull one out here so you can see what they look like. Acrylic brush, automatic ink, big volume, water-based ink. So you can kind of, I guess, maybe see, yeah, you can see the ink level, which is nice. And then it has the nice brush tip. And these brush tips are actually pretty nice. There's some flexibility there. And they definitely have good coverage. Like, that's really opaque. That's really pretty. I had recently got a book from Lyrica that is a Disney mystery color book, and I was going to use this in this. I just realized that I just posted a coloring book video and I did not put all my books in it because I am missing those. Those were not in that. I might have to go back and add those. Okay, anyway, that has nothing to do with this video. So I think these, if you're going to get these on Temu, they fluctuate in price all the time. Always look for the best price. If you've never purchased off Temu before, I'll probably put my affiliate link in the description box. Again, you don't have to use it, but one of the positive things about using it is you get a discount, and you could use that discount on these, and it's usually a pretty good discount. I think when I got these, they were $58, and that was for the 120 set. But when I say that they fluctuate a lot, they fluctuate a lot in price. I've seen these for $90. There is a bigger set that is $168. But I've never been able to find those for a price I felt was right. So I went ahead and just got the 120. I thought that was plenty of colors for me to try out. And maybe if I absolutely love these and I'm just, super into them, I might go ahead and get the 168 set down the line. But for now, I think the 120 is fine. Like I said, I will pop my affiliate link down below. You don't have to use it. If you've never purchased off Temu though, and you're interested in getting these from there, I'd recommend using it, or use somebody else's code, whatever, just because you can get a discount. I will say, some people really stress about like the idea that Temu is stealing your information. Everybody's stealing our information. Like, that's just part and parcel for being on the internet. I will say that I have purchased on Temu since the website launched. I have never had my information stolen. I've never had anything like that. My experience obviously isn't everybody's experience. Just like if someone has had their information go, be stolen, their experience isn't everybody's experience either. I do not use my debit card on there. I use PayPal. I always recommend using PayPal on sites like that, anywhere online that you can use not your debit card or credit card information. I just think there's more security measures in place. Like they'd have to know your password for PayPal to get into PayPal, to pay with PayPal, stuff like that. So I like these. I'm glad I bought these. These were a purchase I'm really happy about, and I'm looking forward to using them in that Coloriage Mystery Disney book that I got. Oh, these are heavy. Okay. The next thing is, I'm just going to show these really quick because this isn't a coloring. I mean, I guess you could use it for coloring, but it's not really a coloring item. This is another thing I purchased off Temu. I swear I'm not getting like some magic kickback from Temu for showing these products. These are just stuff I've purchased. I think I'm talking a little bit faster. I'm going to try to slow down, guys. Sorry. This is a glass dip pen set. This came with the pen. And I was actually pretty impressed with this. I already tried this out and I was pretty happy with it. It comes with a little piece of sandpaper that is a terrible sound, to, I guess, sharpen the pen. And then it came with these inks. It came with 12 inks, these little inks. And these are supposed to be metallic. So let's try them out. Let's just try one of them real quick, guys. Let's shake this up. Hopefully it's sparkly. I don't know. These inks do look a little bit runny compared to some other inks that I've had. But let's test. Oh, that's nice. Very fine line. I think these would be nice for journaling. Now, I know there's like some like method to getting like all the ink to like come down and not have to like, yeah, see, this is like kind of refilling itself, I guess. I like this. Now, is that glittery? I wouldn't necessarily say that's glittery. I know there was some glitter in that. Let's try one more. Let me rinse this off and dry it off real quick. This is a pretty pen though. It has a little bit of weight to it. Not like, I think this is probably not, I don't know. I don't know if that's actual, I don't know. What do I know? Let's try this purple. Yeah, see, you can see that there is glitter in there. So I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Let me try making like not just a thin line. That is making a sound. That's weird. It's like a bubbling sound. If you have like really nice handwriting or into calligraphy, this might be a nice little set to get. I don't have great handwriting. That's pretty though. Let's put I don't know why it's making that sound. That's weird. I'm going to clean that off. Where did I put my rag? Let's put this. There was oh, there it is. Pop that back in there. Yeah, I think I got this as like a free gift or something. I don't even think I paid for this. But I like that. That's kind of fun. Makes you feel kind of fancy when writing with it. Yeah, I can see a little bit of glitter in this one. I couldn't really see glitter in the red, but I can see glitter in the purple. Huh, cool. Okay, moving on. All right, next item. I picked these up at, I want to say Pop Shelf, whatever that store is. These are Montmartre twistable metallic color sticks. I think these are kind of like gel crowns. These are they're supposed to be water-based. So I'm not going to pull them out of the box. I'm just going to show these real quick because these were okay. So there's a white one, which you really can't see very well. This is them just on their own. Now, once they're dry, they don't seem to transfer. So that, is that on there? No, this was ink. Just happened to be purple. They don't seem to transfer, which is nice. This was them with water. Now, these are supposed to be water soluble. In this book, they did not really come across that way. However, I think that these are kind of like gelatos, where if I were to put them on my Caran d'Ache palette thing that I have, or any sort of, if you have a palette, put them on a palette, water them down, and then use a brush to bring them over to your page, I think they'd work a lot better. They are very pretty. They're very shiny. And then this was me, hopefully you can see that. This was me just trying to buff them out. They did not buff out very well. I think that the best bet for these is either to do like a solid, you know, background with them, or to put them on a palette and transfer them with a brush. I think these were like $5 or something. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, they're okay. They're okay. Similar, but, you know, fancier. I got these for Christmas. These are the Neocolor ones. Now, I have a, that is not the right page. I have a set, not the full set. I think it's like the set of 80 or something of the Neocolor 2s. The Neocolor 2s are water soluble. These are water resistant. I think that it was Coloring Chemist. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like it was her though, that did a post or a video about using these for backgrounds. And I really liked the way they looked. She recommended only the metallic ones. And so I requested only the metallic ones. So I swatched them. I have not used them on a page yet. And this is what, I mean, this is what I'll say about them. These do not buff out. At least on this paper, I couldn't get them to buff out. Again, now I was just using a tissue. I'm sure there's other ways. I need to look up other ways to buff these out. They are very sparkly though. And I think that, like when she did it, I mean, she was taking, whoever it was, I think it was Coloring Chemist again. She was taking the pens, the pastel, the wax pastel, and just kind of going to town and getting like a really like firm, just solid background. And it ended up looking just like a sheet of metal, and it looked really cool. And so I don't necessarily think I did that here with these. I think this was just, you know, quick swatches to show the colors, and then trying to see if will they spread. Now these aren't going to spread with water because they're not water soluble. They're water resistant. So you're not gonna be able to spread them with water the way you would a Neocolor 2. But I was interested in trying the small set of these. I think the metallic ones are interesting. I think that they are pretty. They are really pretty. So I'm gonna play around with them. I'm gonna try to find that video and see exactly what technique she used to get those gorgeous, gorgeous shiny backgrounds that she did. And again, I'm a sucker for the Caran d'Ache packaging. It's just so, it just feels so nice. I mean, it's just a metal tin, but for some reason, it just works for me. All right, another set of pencils because, you know, God forbid I have any sort of order about what I'm doing stuff in here. I got these before Christmas. They were on sale on Amazon, and I've heard so many people rave about these pencils. These are the Posca pencils. These are an oil-based pencil. And they're supposed to be really like, I don't know, just really like pretty, like rich colors. I swatched these out on this chart here. You can see, I do think it is a good selection of colors for only being 36. That is my biggest problem with this set, is that there's only 36 of them. It's, you know, can you do a lot with 36 colors? Yeah, especially if you mix colors, layer them, blend them, all of that stuff. I'm the kind of person, I'm lazy. I want a variety of colors so I don't have to do that. So I don't know how much I'll reach for these. I do think these are really pretty though, and they laid down nicely. This wasn't the best paper I printed these off on. But I really like this pink color. This is pretty. I think they're white because it almost comes across as a little bit of an ivory is really pretty. I like this kind of olive green is really nice. These three grays are, I really like this kind of like dirty gray. I guess, I don't know what else you'd call it. That's a pretty color. I think it's a good selection. I think it's a little maybe heavy on the orange. Well, I'd say orange and reds, but I guess there's only 3 reds. I don't know. I mean, I think it's as complete a selection as you can get for 36 pencils. They are nice pencils. The packaging is a little bit annoying. I mean, the packaging might be, somebody might like this packaging. I don't. They come in these like trays. It also has this like band you can put around them. So I guess if you want to just keep them in these trays like this, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put these in a pencil case like I do all my pencils. But these are, you know, a pretty hefty pencil. They're pretty thick. They feel nice. The lead feels nice. They smell like wood. They don't smell chemically. You know, they're tipped with the color. They have a number on them. Now, they don't have names, but they do have numbers. And I actually, when I swatched these, I don't even think I realized that they had numbers on them. But the number is very, you know, it's in a metallic silver on the cap. So, great. I probably need to go back now and mark these. If you're aware of them having more than 36 of these colors, please let me know, because I mean, these are in like this one starts with 1, and I see like a 2 and a 3, but then I also see a 46. So I don't know. Maybe, I mean, these are from a Japanese company. Maybe in Japan they have a bigger set. I don't know. I'll have to look on Amazon Japan. I haven't looked, I don't think. But these are nice. They are kind of pricey. I'd say if you were interested in getting them, definitely wait for a sale. That's not going to go back in there with that band on it. Definitely wait for a sale because they are pricey. I'm happy enough with the deal I got on them. I wish I could remember exactly what it was, but alas, I do not, because it was literally at the beginning of December. Okay. Okay, guys, we're almost done. I got these, and I thought I swatched these. I swear I swatched these, and I cannot find the swatch sheet for them. Is it in here? Did I swatch it in here? Oh, I did. Look at that. I did. These are pastel pencils. I got these off of Temu because I wanted to try pastel pencils before I committed to like a more expensive brand. I had been eyeing the Faber-Castell Pit Pastel. I think they're Pit? I think they're Pit Pastel. I can't remember. I had been eyeing those. Okay, guys, so my phone died as I was finishing up this video. I didn't realize it had died, and I just kept on yapping. So I only had 2 items left, I believe. I think that was it. When my phone died, we were looking at these Color soft pastel pencils, and I actually had, like, I'd shown that, and I had tested out a couple of the colors, which this part got cut off. I know that I had talked about, again, I talked about it, you guys didn't get to see it because my phone was dead, that I like these, but I don't love them. I don't think that I'll probably buy any more sets of them, simply because I think, at least these, they're very powdery, which I think is kind of part and parcel for what they are. And I'm not 100% sure about using them. I could change my mind as I use them a little bit more. The kind of frustrating thing is I really wanted to use them for skin tones, and unfortunately this set just doesn't have very many good colors for skin. So what I might do is I have some books that have like aliens and stuff in it, and that one's broken, I think. And I might try this out in there with some unusual skin tones, see how I like them. But you know, they are very messy. They're a very messy product. I think no matter if you get the more expensive ones or the cheaper version, I think they're all going to kind of be like that. They do, you know, one of the good things about them is they put down solid color really quickly. So, you know, that's like medium pressure, one pass. Again, lots of dust though. You do have to spray them with a fixative, otherwise they will flake off and smear and get everywhere. But if you're wanting some solid color in an area, these will definitely do it. Making a mess as you go though. So I don't think they're terrible. I think they're nice for what they are. I just don't know if they're necessarily a product for me. Okay, so the last product that I had wanted to show, I believe, I really hope that I didn't miss anything, but if I did, I'll show it in another video. And this was my big Christmas gift, was the 76 set of Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils. I already have the 20 set of portrait pencils, and then as I had shown earlier, I bought the extra pencils to make up the 100 set. These are absolutely gorgeous pencils. They are beautiful. The packaging is just stellar. It's a nice thick cardboard box. It has padding in the lid. They smell amazing, like just absolutely amazing. Oh, so good. They come in these like custom like foam trays that have cutouts for all the pencils. There are 3 trays. Each tray on the bottom has more padding to protect the pencils. And then there's the bottom tray. So there's 3 trays in total in this set. If this was a complete set in just one box, I might keep this in the box just because this is such nice packaging and definitely is going to keep them, you know, safe. But because I have, you know, 24 other pencils, I'm most likely going to end up putting them in a case, in one of the zippered cases. The color selection is beautiful. This color chart is from Color with Claire. I will put a link to her website down below in the description box. I think they have a beautiful color selection. I really like, let me find it here. Some of their greens I really, really like. Like this middle verdigris is beautiful. They have some really beautiful skin tones. And the luminance, one of the reasons I wanted them is because I've seen people do amazing work with skin in portraits with these pencils. They really live up to their name of luminance. They are a bright and beautiful pencil, and they lay down incredibly nicely. I think, you know, they're expensive pencils, but they're expensive for a reason. They are a pencil where, you know, is the cost warranted? I mean, if you're an artist, yeah, because I believe they're light, fast pencils. For a colorist, you know, are these a pencil you have to have? No, they're not. But they're a pencil I really wanted. So I'm very, very happy and thankful to have gotten them and add them to my collection, and I plan on using them a lot. And because they're open stock, you know, it's relatively easy to replace. You know, if you go through one color a lot more than others, then it's easier to replace them. So that is my coloring supply haul for Christmas and for December. I probably will not have another haul video for a while. I'm going to go on a bit of not a no buy, because that's just not going to happen, but probably a low buy. If there are pencils, like spares that I need to like restock sets that I have, I will probably order those. I am thinking about getting the Pablos. They're one of my favorite pencils, and I have I might get those. I had sold off some other sets of stuff that I had, and so I might use the money to get those. I haven't decided yet though, but if I do, I'll show them in a video. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. I am going to do some batch filming, which basically means I'm going to film a bunch of videos at once, and then week by week I'm going to release one. They're videos that, you know, they don't need to be like, you know, up to date, so to speak. Basically my coloring book collection, which I've been talking about for I think 6 months at this point. I just need to do it. So it's going to be easier for me just to sit down and do it all in one and then break it up into multiple videos, I think. Yeah, no, another reason I need to do that is I'm getting ready to, school starts in a couple weeks and I'm back in school. I'm taking classes, so I am going to have to kind of focus on that. But I still want to make videos. And I have said for a while now, it's not that I want to not make haul videos. I like buying things. I like showing the things that I buy, but I do want to make some other stuff, and I only have so many hours in the day. So, yeah, so that's why I'm going to do like the batch filming, but that's neither here nor there. Again, thank you guys for watching. Sorry that it's been kind of a hot minute since I have posted a video. Sorry if this video does not flow nicely. It was all done, and then I realized that my phone had died, so that kind of sucked. So yeah, so thank you, and I hope that you had a great Christmas, and I hope that you have a great New Year. Have a good day.